So once again, good afternoon, students. So yesterday we have discussed about cells. So are you all clear regarding the cells? Huh?
Yes,
Yesterday, day before yesterday, I think. Yeah, day before yesterday. Okay. So cell is the what? Gayatri. Cells is what?
cell is a structural and functional unit of life.
Yes. Okay. Very good. So cells are the structural and the functional unit of life. So even in the cell, even though we have discussed about the stages, but I just want to discuss with you all again because that day few of you have attended and some students were not clear about the topic. So I thought of just discussing again. That is stages of mitosis. This is a part of the cell. So in the stages of mitosis, there are some several phases, or else you can say there are some several stages which you need to know. So this is the cell cycle, all right? So in the cell cycle, you will see that there are different phases. तो ये सेल साइकिल है, तो ये सेल साइकिल के अंदर हम लोग को दूसरा दूसरा मतलब phases देखने को मिलेगा. Okay, so the first phase is the interphase. Let us come to the first phase. Or else you can say the interphase as also the resting phase also. All right. So under the interphase, you will find G1 phase, G1, and next is S phase. Next is G2 phase. All right. And as we will be discussing about the mitosis, so uh, in M, what we will find? We will find Prophase, Metaphase, Anaphase, Telophase, and cytokinesis. Is it clear? Everyone, in the interface के अंदर क्या होगा? Interface के अंदर 3 phases होगा. तो वो 3 phases का नाम क्या है? G1 phase, then S phase, उसके बाद G2 phase आएगा. ठीक है, और इसके बाद फिर से क्या होगा? M phase आएगा. उसको हम माइटोसिस भी बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो माइटोसिस या फिर एम फेस के अंदर क्या होगा? पहला होगा प्रोफेस. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मेटाफेस, आफ्टर दैट एनाफेस, टेलोफेस, एंड लास्ट में क्या होगा? लास्ट में साइटोकाइनेसिस होगा. इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन अबाउट द फेस, आई मीन द साइकिल, द नेम्स?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, so in the G1 phase, what will you find? In the G1 phase, you will find that the cell, na? Like there is growth and as well as doubling of organelles. So in day before yesterday, we have discussed, na, inside the cells, there are some organelles, mitochondria and plasma membrane and so on. We have got na, different nucleus and so on. Okay, so what happens here in the G1 phase, the cells, na, they they grow. I mean, वो लोग बड़ा होता है. ठीक है, और डबल होता है. ठीक है, in the G1 phase. And in S phase, you will find what? DNA replication. DNA replication we will discuss after the cell, no? After the cell we will discuss. I mean, when we will finish discussing about the cells, we will discuss about the DNA. Have you heard DNA before?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will discuss about that. I mean, after the cell, we discussing. Okay. So in the interface, you will find DNA replication. Replication means like they will replicate. Understand? Okay. Next is G2 phase. In the G2 phase, you will find growth and preparation for mitosis. Means in the G2 phase, you will find that they prepare themselves in such a way that they will I mean, in the next step, no, that is in the M phase, they will uh, prepare themselves, like they will grow and they will prepare themselves. Is it clear? And the
Yes,
last
ma'am.
is cytokinesis. Okay, let us discuss. So this is the overview. This is just a summary of the mitosis. All right. This is the picture for the interphase. This is for the prophase. This is the metaphase. This is anaphase, and the last is telophase. This is the overview. The picture overall, or else you can say the summary. Shall we discuss now one by one about the different phases? Huh? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, first is interphase. So interphase occurs before mitosis begins. Interphase कब शुरू होता है? मतलब कब होता है? जब माइटोसिस का शुरुआत होता है उस वक्त इंटरफेस मतलब होता है. ठीक है. ओके, एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इन द इंटरफेस में क्या होता है असल में? सेल इज इन द रेस्टिंग स्टेज. मतलब सेल मतलब पूरा रेस्ट में होता है. ठीक है, मीन्स they doesn't the cell is just in the resting state, and they are ready. The cell, they get ready to what? They get ready to divide. Understand? Means there is division. It's not in the last phase is telophase. So they get ready so that they can divide into two. All right, means one, it was one. So when they divide, obviously it will be two in number. So they get ready for that. तो वो लोग तैयार होता है. कैसे कैसे तैयार होता है? वो इन लोग का भाग होगा. ठीक है, मतलब एक था, है कि नहीं? सेल एक था तो दो दो मतलब इन लोग का मतलब अलग होगा वो दोनों. तो इसलिए उसका तैयारी होता है यहाँ पे, मतलब इंटरफेस पे यहाँ पे होता है. ओके, सो सेल्स डबल इन साइज एंड DNA replicates, as I've already said. The DNA, they replicate and copies itself, means they copy each other. That is the DNA. We will discuss about this DNA elaborately in the next topic. Okay, next is organelles double in number. Same thing. Whatever is there in cells, ना, they double. जो organelles मौजूद होता है cells के अंदर, वो double हो जाता है. ठीक है? And the DNA condense into chromatid, a thread-like coil. So what happens here? The DNA. So this is DNA, ना? The DNA, they condense. Condense means they come up together. वो डीएनए होता है ना, वो लोग एक साथ इकट्ठा होके वो लोग क्रोमेटिड बनता है. CROMATIN, क्रोमेटिन. तो वो लोग सुई के जैसा है दिखने में. ठीक है, थ्रेड, यू नो ना, थ्रेड. सो एंड दे आर कॉइल्ड. वो लोग सब इकट्ठा होता है, वो लोग कॉइल का जैसा है दिखने में. और नो नॉट सुई, सॉरी, धागा. दे लुक्स लाइक थ्रेड ना, इट मींस दैट. Okay, is it clear, this portion?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the nucleolus. Okay, this is the nucleolus. This is the chromatin. They are thread-like structure. This is the cell membrane. It is also known as plasma membrane. And all these are the centrioles. All this. You please look carefully, because in the next phase we will be discussing. We will still continue with the diagram. So you please focus carefully. Is it clear, everyone? This is the nucleolus. Shall we move to the next phase?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, next is prophase. We have done the interphase. First, okay, next is the prophase. So in the prophase, what happens? Centrosome. Sorry. Okay, what happens here in the prophase? The chromosomes, now all these chromosomes, all these are the chromosomes. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the chromosomes. They start to condense and they get thickened. Means वो लोग एक साथ होके इकट्ठा होके वो लोग wait, let me show you. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
तो वो लोग कैसा था दिखने में? हाउ डू दे लुक लाइक? दे लुक like a thread. It's not it here, the chromatin.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, but here you see. Can you see the difference?
Ma'am.
हाँ, I hope you can see the difference. Here what happens? They form together, they come up together and they form chromosomes. I mean, here, these are the chromosomes, all right? So they form in such a way that they will be, I mean, it is in this shape, which are known as the chromosomes. Understand? The chromatin, sorry, chromatin. Okay, and the centrioles. You remember, not the centrioles here? Can you see this, centrioles?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you see here in the prophase, the centrioles move to the opposite sides. I hope you can see they start moving to the opposite sides.
Yes, ma'am.
So I hope you can spot the difference. Okay, so अभी वो लोग opposite sides में अभी जा रहा है, ठीक है? पहले कहाँ पे था? यहाँ पे ऊपर में एक साथ था, है कि नहीं? लेकिन अभी प्रोफेस में क्या होगा? वो लोग अलग हो जाएगा, अलग होके पोल्स में चला जाएगा। पोल, इसको बोलते हैं पोल्स। आई होप यू नो पोल, नॉर्थ पोल, साउथ पोल। यू हैव डिस्कस ना इन ज्योग्राफी, आई मीन यू लर्न ना इन ज्योग्राफी, इन योर ज्योग्राफी during your school days.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
so these are the poles, all right? So opposite poles, मतलब here and here. So the centrioles, they will move in the opposite poles. And the centrioles will provide what? The centrioles will also provide attachment for spindle fibers. So these are known as the spindle fibers. Can you see this? Can you see all this? All this? All this? All this, can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
all
ma'am.
these are the spindle fibers. All right. All these are the spindle fibers. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
In the prophase, the centrioles, no, they will provide attachment for spindle. Means they will attach. I mean the two centrioles ना, वो दो centrioles है, वो लोग एक साथ होने के लिए ये spindle fibers form होता है। समझ में आया? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next phase is the metaphase. We are done with interphase. We are also done with the prophase. Next phase is the metaphase. Okay, let's see what happens in metaphase. Metaphase में क्या होगा? The chromosomes composed of sister chromatids move towards the center of the center of the cell. Okay, so you see this one. The chromosomes, they will start to come here at the center. All right. It is also known as what? It is also known as the equatorial plate. इक्वेटोरियल प्लेट, ये जो है ना, जो बीच में है, उसको इक्वेटोरियल प्लेट भी बोला जाता है या कहला जाता है, ठीक है? Did you understand? तो ये
Yes, ma'am.
I'll repeat again. In the metaphase, what will you find? The chromosomes composed of sister chromatids move towards sister chromatids. Why is it known as sister chromatids? Because they have to combine together, all right, so that they can divide. No? Divide into two cells. That's why they are known as the sister chromatids. And where do they go? They go towards the center. They will move towards the center, which is this, which is known as the equatorial plate. समझ में आया सबको ये वाला?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next is the anaphase. Okay, so this is the anaphase. And in the anaphase, what will you find? The chromatids move apart from each other. So if they are like in this shape, in this manner, I mean small in number, I mean this one, they are known as chromatids. Chromatids are called chromosomes after separation. Did you understand? ये chromatids है ना, जब वो लोग separate होता है, तब उसको क्रोमोसोम्स बोला जाता है। समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
जब उनका सेपरेशन होता है उस टाइम उसको क्रोमोसोम्स बोला जाता है। सो द क्रोमोसोम्स, आई मीन व्हेन दे विल ट्राई टू go far away from each other, na? I hope you can see the separate. They are trying to separate now. They are trying their level best so that they can separate. Can you see the difference? See here, they were together, but now you see they are trying to separate from each other. Can you see the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो ये chromosomes, okay, what will you find here? They will move on each side, understand? And they take the form of V. I hope you can see this V shape. It's not it.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
they will form as like the V shape. Okay, did you understand? Means they separate in such a way that they will separate equally. Understand? It's not that one chromosome will be extra here or one chromosome will be left over here. Not like that. They will separate in such a way that they will, I mean, they will be equal. There will be equal distribution of the chromosomes. Is it clear about the anaphase? Okay, next is telophase. Telophase, what will you find in the telophase? The chromosomes, no? These are the chromosomes. So, okay, so the chromosomes, they reach where? They reach the opposite poles of the cell and begin to lengthen. Means the chromosomes now they will reach, I mean, they will go towards the opposite poles, means both sides. Here it was different. Yeah, here. They were, I mean, they were a bit far. It's not it. You can see the difference. You can spot the difference, I guess. They were far. It's not it.
Yes, ma'am.
But now you see, they will try to move towards this, towards the pole. I mean, the chromosomes, no, they will move. They will try to move towards the pole, and even the size also will lengthen. Means they will try to, I mean, stretch so that they can separate. Is it clear? Means they will try to stretch so that, and as a result, what happened if they will stretch? Obviously, the length of the cell will also be, I mean, a bit long compared to the previous cell. It's not it. अगर वो लोग separate, अगर वो लोग सेपरेट करना चाहते हैं तो क्या होगा? तो ऑब्वियसली उसका साइज भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा लंबा होगा क्योंकि वो लोग अलग होना चाहते हैं ताकि दो सेल बन जाए। समझ में आया ये वाला पॉइंट?
Yes, ma'am.
And next is the spindle fibers dissolve and a nuclear membrane forms around each mass of the chromatin. Means even the spindle fibers. Can you spot the difference? These are the spindle fibers in the anaphase. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
But in this telophase, you see the spindle fibers. Is it still there? Is it still there?
No, ma'am.
No, it's not there anymore. Why? Because they dissolve. And what happens here? The nuclear membrane form around each mass. Even the nuclear membrane also, they start forming. It's not it. These are the nuclear membrane. Do you understand? This round. No? Can you see? Can you see it or not? The nuclear membrane?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
they form. Understand? They form. And later on, what happens? The telophase no, is followed by cytokinesis. Cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm. Means ultimately the two cells they will divide now. I mean, it will be different. Two cells. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then that was about mitosis. I hope it's clear. If I'll ask you, will you be able to answer? mean, in the interface, what happens if I'll ask you? To anyone. Will you be able?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait. I'm just showing it to you, huh, so that you can revise. Okay, let me ask then. Okay, Balo, tell me what happens in interface. Okay, first tell me the cell, no? Like how they are divided. Cell cycle. Balo?
Ma'am.
हाँ, सेल साइकिल होता है ना, कैसे उन लोग का डिवीजन होता है?
Division.
हाँ,
Uh, separated
क्या सेपरेट?
shape, B shape, ma'am.
वी शेप? नहीं नहीं, मैं
Yes.
पहला वाला पूछ रही हूँ, मतलब क्या होता है एग्जैक्टली? सेल साइकिल में कौन सा फेज पहले आता है?
Echoritas.
हाँ,
Echoritas mitochondria, ma'am.
ये एक्वारिटस क्या है?
Cell, ma'am.
सेल है, श्योर?
I think so, ma'am.
थिंक सो? मैं सेल
Yes.
साइकिल के बारे में पूछ रही हूँ. I'm asking about the cell cycle, not about the structure of the cell.
One kind of tissue, ma'am.
Balo, I'm just asking you the cell cycle, not the structure of the cell. Did you understand my question?
Yes,
कौन
yes, yes, yes.
कौन सा फेज पहले आता है? हाँ, टेलोफेस, एनाफेस, इंटरफेस. हाँ, कौन सा फेज सबसे पहला आता है? What is the first phase?
Ma'am, Telephase.
What phase?
Telephase.
Telophase. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Other students, do you agree with him?
No,
No.
ma'am.
What is the first phase, Kyoda?
Interface.
Kyoda? What is the first
Yes,
phase?
ma'am.
What is the first phase?
Interface, ma'am.
Interface. After that,
Yes, ma'am.
in under the interface, what comes?
G1 phase.
Huh. Then
S phase.
uh
G2 phase.
uh then I mean after interface, what happens? M phase, na?
Yes, ma'am.
No, M phase is what?
M phase.
Mitotic or meiosis?
Yes, ma'am.
Mitotic or meiosis? Which one?
Mitotic, ma'am.
माइटोटिक, श्योर. ओके, तो माइटोटिक के अंदर क्या क्या आता है? मानस. मानस, टेल मी. माइटोटिक के अंदर कौन कौन सा फेज आता है? उसका नाम बोलो. मानस. मानस देव वर्मा. What happened? Am I not audible?
Audible, ma'am.
Audible. Arif, can you tell me? Arif, can you tell me? Birgishri, can you tell me? Please tell me.
Metaphase, Anaphase, Telophase.
What phase? Tell from the beginning again.
Phase, Metaphase, Anaphase, Telophase.
Okay, very good. Okay, what happens in the interface? Bubbly. Bubbly, what happens in the interface? Parmita De Burma, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what happens in the interface, Parmita?
Cell is in resting state and we're ready to divide it into double
Double what?
in size.
Double in size. Okay, cell double in size, is not it? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
anything else? Something replication I have discussed now. So what is that replication?
DNA, ma'am.
Acha, means they copies themselves or else itself. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the DNA, they condense, I mean they form together and they look
Yes.
like a what? They look like
Thread.
or else like coil. Coil also
Coil.
is. Acha. Okay,
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Okay, next prophase. Who will tell me? Hin Kraubian, tell me what happens in prophase.
Chromosomes are thick, ma'am.
Chromosomes becomes thick, okay.
Centrioles move to opposite pole
Then,
and provide attachment for spindle fibers.
okay, very good. Okay, next, metaphase. What happens in metaphase? Shilin. Shilin? Shilin, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell me what happens in metaphase. Where do they come, the chromosomes? At the center or else at the side? Where? Wait, let me just show you properly, so that you at least you will know. Okay, so this is the picture of prophase. This is the picture. Next is the metaphase. So what happens?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
What happens in the metaphase? Parmita have already said what happens in the interface. Pin Kraubiang also said what happens in the prophase. And now the next is the metaphase. So what will happen? Do you know? Do you know?
Ma'am, the chromosomes align themselves in the middle of the cell.
In the middle. What will align? What will align?
The chromosomes.
Okay. It is also known as what plate? I have mentioned one plate, na? Plate. The chromosomes will come in one line. It's not at the middle, at the
Yes,
center.
ma'am.
So it is called what?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, Shilunok, do you know the answer? Shilunok, do you know the answer? What? Can't hear me. Okay, Manisha, do you know the answer? Manisha?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Equatorial plate.
Yes, very good. Equatorial plate. Did you get now, Shilin?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't forget. Let me just show you again. This one. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is at the center now, equator, which is known as the equatorial plate. Okay, next phase, that is the anaphase. Who will tell me? Celeste?
Chromatids move apart from each other. Chromatids are called chromosomes after the separation. Take a rough shape.
V shape, na? There will be equal separation of distribution of chromosomes, or there will be like extra chromosomes.
Equal separation.
Equal separation. Okay, good. Okay. So next, the last phase. Who will tell me? Deepjyoti, tell me the last phase, telophase. What will happen in the telophase? Deepjyoti? Deepjyoti? What happened? Am I not audible again?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay, Kostov, tell me then. Telophase. What happens?
Yes, ma'am. During the telophase, the chromosomes arrive at the cell poles. The mitotic spindle disassembles, and the vesicles that contain fragments of the original nuclear membrane assemble around.
Are you reading out? It seems like you are reading out from something.
No, ma'am. It's the during the telophase, the chromosomes arrive at the cell poles, ma'am.
The chromosomes what? Arrive at the cell poles. After that,
Yes, ma'am.
after that, what will happen?
Ma'am, then it results in the formation.
What will disappear? What will disappear?
Ma'am, disappear the
What are all
disappear.
these? What are all these? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
What are all these? Huh? Do you know? Do you know?
Ma'am,
Just say yes or no.
yes, ma'am. Chromatids, ma'am.
Are you sure? Carly, do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know? Carly,
Yes, ma'am.
what is it? All this?
Spindle fibers, ma'am.
Say loud so that Kostov can hear.
Spindle fibers.
Did you hear? Have you heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what is it?
Ma'am, spindle fiber.
Okay, so the spindle fibers, they will disappear or else they will dissolve. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what will happen? After that, what will happen?
Then
Okay, Monica, please help Kostov.
Ma'am.
Please help him. You please continue.
Okay, ma'am. After spindle fibers disappear, nuclear membrane will be formed.
After that, it will be followed by which kinesis? I have mentioned some kinesis.
Yeah, it will be followed by cytokinesis, which is known as the division of cytoplasm.
Okay, means there will be complete separation now of the cells. Understand? I hope you got it. What I explained today, that is stages of mitosis. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then that's all for today's class. Thank you, everyone.